Hello, my friends, and welcome to our Daily Women's Devotional, I Am Loved, edited by Kaylin Rathbun Sutton. Today is March 25th, and the devotional is titled, Those Women, written by artist Dick Steinbacken. The Bible verse is found in Isaiah chapter 52, verse 7. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of those who bring the happy news of peace and salvation, the news that the God of Israel reigns. Artist writes, After this, Jesus traveled about from one town and village to another, proclaiming the good news of the kingdom of God. The 12 were with him, and also some women who had been cured of evil spirits and diseases. Mary, called Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had come out, Joanna, the wife of Chuza, the manager of Herod's household, Susanna, and many others. These women were helping to support them out of their own means. We find this in Luke chapter 8, verse 1 through 3. Have you ever thought about these women and wondered exactly what it was that they did? It is amazing enough and could have been a bit shocking in that time for a group of women to be traveling around with these men, but there is no hint of scandal. Because of the culture, I imagine it was difficult for the women in the crowds who followed and listened to Jesus to come to him or the disciples with their questions, but there were these women, Mary, Joanna, Susanna, and others whom they could approach to ask their questions. Because these women had been traveling with Jesus and heard him so often, I am sure they could answer many questions. They certainly heard him preaching in the synagogues and in the open fields, as they became more acquainted with Jesus and the disciples. Maybe they dared to ask questions even for themselves, learning theology. What stories they must have been able to tell. They had seen lepers healed, demons cast out, the teachers of the law and the Pharisees rebuked, and bread and fish multiplied. Even if they were not always with the group, they heard about the events. I wouldn't be surprised if these women brought many people to Jesus for healing and salvation. These 12 men did not have an income while they were walking with Jesus from one end of the country to the other. So how did they pay for food? Maybe new sandals, and possibly even occasional lodging. Those women, they were financing the ministry out of their own means. It is no wonder that these same women were at the cross, and we know that at least Mary watched where he was buried that Friday afternoon. And again, it was women who were the first to know that he was resurrected. Those women. Women like you and me, if we so choose. Artist Dick Steinbacken edited these devotional books from her home in Colorado, United States of America, for a number of years after retiring as Director of Women's Ministries at the General Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. She and her husband Dick love their 2 children and their spouses and 4 grandchildren. She is once again finding time to pursue some hobbies. It is in times like these that I am reminded that I am blessed to be a woman. It was women the one who started Jesus' ministry, and it was women the one that were there at the end. Lord, thank you so much for allowing me the gift to be a woman. Don't feel less than anyone else. God made you a woman, and he made you strong and special just the way you are. I hope you guys enjoyed today's devotional, and I will see you again tomorrow.